Well, I knew it was too good to be true. The temperatures are dropping again. It's not 60 degrees. It's not even quite 40 degrees. Too good to be true. This is Monday, March the 2nd, 2026. And I am going to go on a test ride. We're going to go on a test ride with some of the repairs that Steven has made in the truck. Alright, if I can climb on up here. I got to make sure I clean my boots off. Look at that. On the boot caddy. You got to get on up here. Scrubbing my boots. I'm scrubbing them right here. See, I'm using Steven's very particular about clean feet. He's very particular about that. Very particular about that. All right. Well, I was just telling Steven that I didn't think I had any content to put up on the channel. I told him this morning. I said, well, I don't have anything new to put up on the channel this morning. That's what I told him. I said I don't have any new content, so I guess I lied, because we're gonna go on a ride, and I'm sure y'all are interested in that. So what are all you testing out? What are you wanting to test?
All the gauges and everything I put in, all the new sensors, headlights, lights. Sit down.
Is back.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's discouraging.
That's why you gotta take it for a test drive.
These are pretty. Real pretty. The new gauges, those are.
If you don't sit down, you
There's our Sanford and Son neighbor. Sanford and Son neighbor, the junkyard that's right in front of our house. We get a nice junkyard going right in front of our house.
Yeah, he's Mark's a pig. Mark is a pig.
Yeah, it's a shame. Right out in front of our house, we have to look at a Sanford and Son yard. Although I heard a few weeks ago that one of the characters from Sanford and Son actually died. One of the, I think the son that played in Sanford and Son died, I think. In the afternoon on Monday. So Steven is probably going to be leaving out this week. He talked to everybody. Well, he talked to was it Sarah you talked to this morning?
Yeah, I talked to Finance on Friday, and he said call him back on Monday. I called him, he didn't answer, so I called Sarah. No, I didn't know you were ready to go out. Yeah, I called Finance on Friday. And he said, call back on Monday. And she said, yeah, there'll be some boats. I said, well, are the heavy haul guys still hauling the boats? She said, no, they're back on the heavy haul. I said, well, okay, well, that definitely changed things because there's 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them, and that's 3 or 4 loads a week that are going off other people that don't normally haul boats. And so that's why I've been doing all these little jots here and there because the heavy haul haven't been heavy hauling. Tim and Finance have been keeping them loaded up. So
Is that because they didn't have any heavy haul stuff to haul, I guess?
well, that would be if the heavy haulers aren't heavy hauling, then what would that say? Plus, we were having bad weather, so you know.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to get back out this week. It's been 2 weeks
I'll
today.
get out this week.
It's been 2 weeks
It's
today.
just, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Jersey or what?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks
I wouldn't
today.
even leave the house if they got Jersey load. I'm serious. They called me up and tell me they got a Jersey load. And tell them, let me know when you got a real load.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. It was 2 Mondays ago that you came home, the Monday after Valentine's Day. So 14 days you've been home now. So do you feel like your body has taken the time to heal and recover?
Yeah, it's been doing a lot of healing.
And then yesterday, Steven slept almost all day yesterday, which is good. You needed that.
Well, there's a reason I didn't sleep just because I was sleepy. So I take Zyrtec, and when my body gets immune to it, then I have to change to something else. So like I did take Benadryl for several years, and then I was up to taking 2 or 3 of them a day in order for them to work because my body had built up an immune system. Well, when my eye doctor heard about that, she said, you better get off that and go to another one. Your body's built up too big of an immune. So I did. I went back to Zyrtec. And I've been on Zyrtec for a couple of years now. Well, my equilibrium was really getting off because of the warm weather. Trees starting them and cottonwood and stuff. So anyway, so I took the Benadryl and along with another. First I had doubled up on the Zyrtec and it didn't do anything. So then I said, well, let me take a Benadryl. And I really didn't want to do that because that's dangerous. But I did, and then I slept the whole day.
Yeah, well.
I didn't sleep just because I felt like I was sleeping.
Well, but still, it still gave your body some time to recover. So that's good.
Oh, look at the loose cage is working. Get a look at that, everybody. Ready? Here we go. Ruthie, use your zoom. Sit down and use your zoom. You're going to get hurt. You're going to break something.
Okay, all right. I have the zoom on. All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I have the
Here we
zoom.
go.
All right, I have the zoom on. Wow!
35.
Wow! It changed colors too.
Oh, I changed the color.
Wow! And it changed the color even too.
My road's really bad right here. That's the boost. So I thought it wasn't working, and about the same time Finance told me, I realized, well, wait a minute, it's not going to work until you get out, get on the road. It's not going to work just sitting there revving up the motor. So the only one that isn't working right now is
about the funny AI shorts that you put up last night?
Oh, well, YouTube is, not YouTube is anything, but YouTube editing tool that I have. It's from YouTube, for YouTube. And it's an app, YouTube editing. It has two columns in there that have been notifying me that they want me to make a YouTube short and a YouTube reel. And I've never paid any attention, but last night I played with it.
Oh! What? Your knob came off. What is that?
Okay. Well, that's a good thing that came off now. I'll have to get a Allen wrench and tighten it up.
What is that?
Panel lights.
Oh, yeah, look at that, you all look.
Wow, would you looky.
Yeah, it just, it was never loose before. I had never taken it off. I guess that it fell off now. That's what a test drive is all about.
That's right, that's what a test drive is all about, that's right.
I got about 100 gallons worth of fuel sitting underneath that E, so in case y'all are wondering.
You're on empty.
Yeah, well, there's 100 gallons still on there.
Oh yeah, that does look pretty scary. Let me see if I can't zoom in
It's
on
only
it.
scary to the eye. If you know how, by your mileage, you should know exactly how many gallons you have.
Zoom in on that. Woo, yeah, look, it's sitting on the E.
When it reaches the E, I still have 100 gallons on board.
Oh, are we coming to the dollar store?
I'm coming to the dollar store in about a week.
Oh, Steven's making a pit stop at the Gracey, Kentucky dollar
Making
store.
the painter stopper. That's the one I'm doing. I'm pit stopping it.
Are you gonna run in and get some cheesecake? The other night he came all the way over here to go get some cheesecake. He did.
I'll be right back.
Seriously, you're gonna get in here and get some cheesecake, aren't you?
Well, you'll find out when I get back.
Well, so he has run into the dollar store. He is here right now. The reason why I'm not sitting in the main seat there is because he has his laptop all hooked up there. So that's why. And what? Okay, so this is panel lights. So that came flying off like that. Panel lights. But he said that's what a test drive is for. Alright, and we showed you in another video that no, he does not have real money sticking out here. That's not real money. You've seen in other videos that this is a fake money. He got this at the truck show at the G-Bats. So, but it's just meant to look like some real money folded up. And anyway, I guess if somebody ever thought that they were going to come in here and rob him, they would think that he has just some money sticking out of the vent right there. But that's his secret weapon right there. He doesn't even try to hide it. Look at that. Somebody came up here. He's got some self-defense. Sure does. He doesn't carry a firearm, but that is his self-defense right there. Well, what'd you get?
You got your seatbelt on?
There's no seatbelt here on the back bed. Is there a seatbelt on the bunk bed? I don't see a seatbelt on the bunk bed.
Alright, get sit down.
Alright, well, what did you get?
Stuff.
Well, show it, show it. He got chocolate. I've always liked, y'all, this house here has like a white picket fence around it, like the traditional, everybody talks about a little white picket fence. So right across from the dollar store, there's this white house that has a white picket fence, like a storybook fence. Like the little, what was that?
That's my phone.
So the house
My stereo.
with the little white picket fence.
Anytime I get in the truck, my phone automatically hooks up to the stereo.
Oh.
Usually the water and the oil are about 10 degrees apart from one another. The water says 180, the oil probably say 190. But it doesn't have one on this truck. So that'll probably be the last thing I put on here. And then once all the gauges are in, then I might tear the whole dash apart and put in a whole new dash. Because then I'll have all the gauges, and then I can fix this broken piece of crap disintegrating dash. It just falls apart. Fart on it too much, it'll fall apart on it. I don't know why they made it like that. Every one of those where the screws go busted out on this right here, and this whole bottom busted out. They're all like that on these Freightliners. I don't know why they do that. This road's way tight for semi-truck that we live on.
Yeah, especially when you come up on a horse and
You don't
buggy.
ever want to drop your tire off the side of the road. It's real muddy around here. You drop a tire off the side of the road, that mud is sucking right in. Pull you right off the road. Of course, the four-wheelers don't understand that. They just get frustrated, mad, and angry, tailgate you and want to pass you and flash you. You know, so it doesn't matter though. It ain't gonna make me go any faster.
Talk about getting stuff behind a horse and buggy on this road. Because it's not a good thing to get behind a horse and buggy on this road.
Not a good thing to get behind a horse and buggy out here on this road. Let me tell you what, if you do, you might have to drive through a horse poop. They'll tell just those. It's called Smells Like Burning Fuel.
Pushes about 40 pounds of boost. Y'all experts out there, you can tell me what that means. Pushing around 40 pounds of boost. 39 to 40 pounds of boost. EGTs are running right at 40. Now that's 4. 600 degrees. Well, it's fluctuating back and forth. Now it's going back after I got my foot out. It's going back down to 400. Big job putting those sensors, those gauges in. You don't think it is, but how hard could it be? Y'all got a video of it. It took me 2 days to put them in. Part of the problem was my hole saw. It took me 2 hours to find the darn thing, and then it was old and wore out. I didn't even want to drill that hole. I had to recharge batteries like 4 times before I could actually get through it. So, through the plastic, it went through the plastic with no problem, but that aluminum, that was a battle. I'd have probably been faster to go to town and buy a new one. So, but they sell all kinds of gauge kits for panels, but it's not hard to make your own panel. And I think I will. I think I'll just make my own panel. Make it out of some diamond plate. Paint the diamond plate like see-through blue, so it'll have the aluminum shine in the back. But it'll be blue, but you can still see the shine coming through it. So that should be pretty cool. I like the way my old Pete was, where all your switches were over here and all the gauges were over there. So I kind of like that setup. But I don't think I could be able to. That would be a big job to reroute all the switches way over here. So I don't need I don't want to make a job bigger than it needs to be. But the panels that they make looks pretty easy to make to me, because instead of having all these separate little panels, they just make one big panel for this section here and then one big panel for this section over here, instead of separate panels. That way it does away with the seams. I really don't like where these are at. I think that those should be probably right here, or maybe down here.
Oh, there's a Mennonite right there getting mail.
I don't, or maybe here would probably be a good one, but right there, I don't care for them right there. One of the main reasons why I don't care for them right there is the maintenance. In order to work on them, you have to tear the whole dash apart to work on them. I prefer them to be somewhere where they're easy accessible, where you can replace that valve at the wheel. Those valves need to be replaced. Maybe I could just build a new one. That'd be easy.
Oh, there's Mark.
Oh,
oh.
Mennonite parked in the driveway.
Oh, there's a Mennonite in the driveway. Sure enough, he is. Horse.
Usually Mark's in the way, but this time it's a Mennonite.
There's a horse in the way. She got out of the way. That's our neighbor that lives 2 houses down. Oh, well, okay. Anyway, regardless, oh yeah, they came back up there to turn around.
Cut that darn tree. I always forget about it until I hit it.
There's the horse. And now you're going to end up scaring the horse. There's a 1 horsepower right there. See, we weren't kidding about it. We're behind. We live right next to horse people, horse and buggy people.
We're right next to horsey peoples.
Look at that. That's funny. He's coming forward and you're going back.
I recognize that one. Where'd he come from?
He lives around here somewhere.
I don't even know. I don't recognize that face. Well, they all look the same until you get down to the features. His features are unrecognizable.
Man, that horse got scared when you were coming to
Well, he's a young buck. He needed to be scared. You need to scare them so they learn about equipment. That way they can take them out on the road. So you gotta scare them. That's a good place to scare them. They're not running.
I'd be really afraid to travel with a horse that they're animals. They're unpredictable. And even though they have blinders on, they can still...
All right, well, the boost kicked some butt. The EGT's running at 1100 degrees at idle. Transmission, get nothing out of that yet.
Why is it flashing like that? The colors like that?
That's your phone. It does that on LED lights.
Oh.
So, change your setting, it won't do that.
Are you happy with the test drive? Oh, don't forget, this fell off.
Yeah, just leave that down here so I'll remember it.
All right, show us what you got. What's in the bag?
I got some important stuff.
No, open it up. Everybody wants to know. Let's see what's in the bag. Come on now.
Why does everybody want to know?
Well, we made a pitch stop with you. Now, oh my.
I got...
You did get a cheesecake after all. You did get,
Yeah, this is not a very good cheesecake, but it'll work.
And then you got...
Then Richie wanted those, so...
No, that's not me. That's on you.
Yeah, Richie wanted those. She whispered in my ear while you guys were off camera.
No, I don't think so.
Said Cadbury's.
Well, all right, Stephen. Thanks for taking us on the test drive.
Yeah, I got my truck all dirty.
Thanks for...
It was clean, but... Down, woman.
All right. Woo.
Yeah, it's completely muddy. But it isn't going to matter because it's supposed to be raining all this week, so I can clean it. But the rule of thumb is, I bet you I got mud down in my ear. The rule of thumb is if I wash it, I can't get out of the driveway without it raining.
Well, that's the way it works. Why'd you take that off? Oh, because you got to plug it back in. Whoa!
Keep my neighbors from calling me up and saying, oh, your motor's running out there. Woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I don't have to hear all that. I just plugged it. Oh. What am I doing? Plus, guess I can't talk and hook battery up at the same time. Keep my neighbors happy. Alright.
Well, all right, Stephen. Thank you so much.
A hot cup of coffee is calling my name. With
Caramella.
cheesecake is making me go insane.
All right, everybody. Well, that's going to be a wrap.
There's holding my tools until it's time to go.
Yeah.
Everything's ready. I can leave out right now. Just gotta throw my gear in and go.
Well, that's going to be a wrap on this one, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the test drive. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope you all have a great new week, this first full week in March of 2026. See you in the next one.